Hi. Okay, so in this part of the video, we are going to look at another way where we can handle missing values. In the earlier part, we looked at filling up the missing values by using fill NA. Now, on the other hand, we can also get rid of the missing values. Yeah. So filling up is one way where we fill up the values with a default value, or actually I didn't mention, you can fill the value with the average value or some other summary statistic that is more meaningful. Yeah. So that is one way to fill it. Another way is we can drop the missing values. Yeah, we can totally drop the missing values. So in order to do that, what we can do is we can take away the column of interest. Yeah, and then we can use this method which is called drop n na. Yeah. Okay, now we need the in place because we want it to drop the rows in the data frame. And let's say, for example, I want to drop all the nulls, yeah, such that my data set is a clean and pure one that is well balanced, yeah. Any missing value, it drops. So the way I do that is by specifying my axis to be equal to 0. Now there's this axis thing here. Axis means row or column. Axis 0 means rows, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it should be rows. Yeah, later we can check the documentation online. Axis 1 means columns. Yeah, what this means is if I say axis equals to 0, you go and drop the rows that have got any missing values. If this row has got any missing values, you drop it. If this row has got any missing values, they will drop it. Yeah. Okay, so this is one way to drop it. Now, so any part of the data is missing, the row will be dropped. So let us look at the effects of that. Okay, so and at the same time, I want to print the df.shape. Yeah, so the shape of my data is going to change because I'm dropping. As long as any data in any of this column is missing in this row, it will be dropped. Yeah. So let us make sure that previously I'm printing shape and info, and after I drop, I print shape and info. So let's run this code. Okay. So now it's running here. Okay, now we see that previously my data was 34923, right? And then this was all the imbalanced data with all the missing values for the 10 columns. Now my data has been dropped. And you realize that all my columns have got balanced number of rows, yeah? All of them are balanced to the worst one here, which was, if I'm not wrong, is transducer depth. Yeah, transducer depth was the worst one, which had only 10,034 records, right? So all the others were balanced by dropping the rows, yeah, such that we have a full fledged of 10,034 rows for all of them. So this is one way where we can actually have a meaningful data set. But if we drop too many, like we have dropped nearly 20,000 records here, yeah, or more than 20,000 records here. Yeah, from 10,000 to 34,000 is more than 20,000 records. Yeah, nearly 24,000 records were dropped. So that is not a good thing. Yeah, nearly 24,000 is nearly 2/3 of our data frame. So that is not a good way to handle missing values. So another way is, let's say I'm interested in balancing out just the water temperature. Yeah, for example here, water temperature, I just want to delete that 5 records that are causing problems to me. So one way to do that is we can say that we want to go by a subset. Yeah, subset, and then we specify the column name, yeah, which is water space temperature. I recommend you don't type, you just copy, yeah, so that you can never go wrong. Yeah, copy and paste. Yeah. Okay, so what this will do is it will just delete the 5 records, and then it will delete the 5 records from all of them. Yeah, such that we only have 5 records deleted. So let's see this effect. Okay, when we drop a subset, only a certain portion. Okay, so let's run this code. It's running now, and we see the effect here. See the shape now? It is 34197. It has all reduced. Yeah, it's no more 34923. Yeah, it has reduced to 34197. after they have dropped the 5 missing values throughout all the rows. But we still have the problem where this one is still very little, yeah? And transducer depth has got very little information. So maybe you want to just drop this column if it's not useful. That is one way. Okay, so this is how we go about balancing the data such that we remove missing values.